That's the stuff, all right. What is going on, folks? Well, I am pretty sure we got a whole bunch of people over at the Liston and Loafin. Almost guarantee it. Let's take a look. Well, there's Cameron right off the bat. I bet we got a few more over there. I don't mind. I was watching before I came in. I like Reseller Information Network. Although they're my only gripe, if you can even call it that, is pretty niched down. There's some general information, but it's not really that. Like, if you sell hats and clothing and, certain glassware and stuff like that, it's good, but otherwise not so much. All right. Anyways, enough about that. Really good day in sales yesterday. We're off to a great start today as well. Yesterday definitely made up for the shit show of a Monday or Sunday. I assume that there was site issues on Sunday, which would explain why it was so crap. In any case, so far about $150 today. Sold a lot of postcards yesterday. Had a good listing day too. So let's take a look at. I'm not going to do all the postcards. We would be here forever. So I'm going to do some of the postcard highlights and then some of what's listed. So this is the card I haven't been able to find. I feel like it's somewhere. I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've touched it recently, but I can't find it. So, is it in here maybe? I don't think so. In any case, it's driving me crazy. I got a bunch of postcards here, though, that I need to list. No, not here. Oh, that's annoying, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Anyways, Mill, Tecumseh, Missouri. I'm assuming. If I got to refund it, I'm gonna have to refund $4. Not the end of the world. Sold some Valentines in late June. This little guy here. This one here, which is a it's a John Winch. Both of them about $13. I had to refund a third one because it sold in 2021 but was somehow still up. So that sucked. Sold this here ostrich cart in Florida souvenir for $22.36. That's pretty nice. Had a customer come in, buy 5 postcards, couple Hawaii, couple airlines. So we got American Airlines. Seen some better days. $5 still though. American Airlines Astrojet. $2.66 on that bad boy. A couple of Hula Dancer cards. This one's got some of these duck stamps on the back. These duck stamps can actually be valuable if they're the right ones, but those are not the ones. $4.21 on those. Different customer. We got a nice sunset on the Bay Bridge. $3.36. Talked about Ellis many times. Hopefully you've been paying attention. Ellis is a Northwest photographer, pretty much mostly Washington. Pretty prolific. $4.95 on that one. Here is Street Scene in Cle Elum, Washington. I had multiples of these. These came from the local flea market down the street. Another one here, Cle Elum, Washington, Street View. All 3 of those Ellis going to the same customer. $14.95 each, and I had multiples. This one came from the garage sale this weekend. I think you would call this a cachet card or just mailing card. It's a receipt for covering account and exchange from the Roberts Heating and Ventilating Company. Sold within about 10 minutes of listing it for $11.95. There was a few cards similar to this in that box that I listed yesterday. Here we have a Northern Pacific Railroad North Coast Limited sort of artist view of Tacoma and Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier doesn't actually loom that large over Tacoma, but so it's sort of exaggerated, but still a cool card. Sold it for $10. These have been in the store for a long time. They're continental size etchings by Buck Nimmy. Customer came in and bought 2 of them. I had like 10 or 12 of them at one point. These are the last 2, but they're very cool. Very cool looking Western themed cards. They both sold for $8.46. This one listed recently, 3 Bridges in Blissfield, Michigan. Sold for $19.95. Another photographer you should probably know about from the Northwest is Cecil B. Nixon. He's actually a photographer / publisher. You'll see a lot of Montana and Idaho, even into the Midwest, North Dakota, South Dakota. This one's Butte, Montana. So keep an eye out. Cecil B. Nixon Real Photo postcards. That one sold for $13.56. These both came from the garage sale this weekend. I have multiples of both of them. This is from the SS Vestris on the Holt, Lamport and Holt line. Interior view of the second class dining room. And then they also bought the second class smoke room. And I got 3 each of those cards in that garage sale box I bought for $10. So I've probably made close to. I have 5 of those Trinidad cards that is awaiting payment, but when they pay, already made about $200 off of that $10 buy, and I'm still listing cards from it. So listed that globe yesterday, based on the dates here. 1939, 1940, and the big telling one on that was here the Philippine Islands became the Philippines in 1939-40, and Siam became Thailand in 1939-40. And you can go online pretty easily, and there's a couple of websites that will tell you map changes and what year they happened. So, things like the base or, what materials don't always give the full story because those can always be changed out. But cartographers and map makers are always trying to be as accurate as possible in the production of these things, which is a big selling point when you're buying a map, that it's up to date. So you can date your maps just by looking at those country changes, for those that don't know. Listed this. This came from the $100 buy. I don't think I showed it on screen yesterday. It's just a nice tile trivet, Thunderbird and corn. Didn't list it a ton of money, $12, but it was in that $100 buy. Showed this a few days ago. Got it for free from Little Honey Hole Place. 3 Pokemon tapes only. Just listed those as a bundle for $6.95. Nothing to write home about. Here's the camera from the garage sale with the postcard, $64.95. That listed up for. At a different estate sale, I didn't show some of the stuff. I did pick up some sewing stuff. This was in there. I've sold these recently. Electric sewing scissors from Sears, $6.95. This came from that same sale. Mustang book, $20 on that. I was $35 all in at the other sale, and we'll do some show and tell on what else I picked up from that at the end of the show. Different sale, but also picked up this weekend. I bought a bunch of these St. Nicholas Square holiday things in the box. Not new, but in the box. So got those listed. There was 4 of them. I paid $2.50 a piece. They're all working. One of them needs a bulb, but this one right here needs a bulb on the inside. But for $5 purchase, I think my total listing value on 4 of them was close to $200. Listed that Keystone 8mm camera for $25. We listed that heart thing for $25. More sewing stuff, the Singer buttonholer, $15. That'll sell pretty soon. I actually have 2 of those listed now. There's another one of those little Santa's Village things for $20. From the $100 buy, this with the postcards, cool old tape measure, $13. Clear telephone listed for $40. Some more sewing attachments, $25. The Oakleys, surprised on these. They're pretty valuable. They're actually tactical glasses, so those listed up for $70. Illustrated book about birds. John J. Audubon. This was in the $100 buy with the postcards. Listed that for $40. Another one of these little things. This one's kind of cool. It's a little trailer. These little kids or elves like about to play a prank on Santa, maybe. I don't know what's going on there, but $55 on that one. From the $100 buy, I got a still sealed in the box piece of the Berlin Wall. Put that up at $15. A couple of keychains came from a different sale. This one's Siskiyou Belt Company, who make the belt buckles. Put that up at $9. I bought these were in a bag with another one for $2, so not bad. $2 into $17. And then I listed a bunch of postcards. So that's all what's listed and what's sold. Not all of what's sold. Who do we got here? VV, what's going on? Shanana, what's up? Ping. Hello, Laura. BB, I think I said BB already. So there we go. And then we got orders still just sort of trickling in this morning. So it's been a good last 24 hours for shizzle compared to how crappy Monday was. All right, let's get. Yeah, if anyone's got a Chrome of Old Dot Mill in Tecumseh, Missouri, let me know. So it shouldn't be super long show today. Most of what sold was postcards. Nothing really difficult. Maybe this one's going first class. Get that out of the way. What's up, Jack? So Windy Lou yesterday was walking around, just had a tiny little bit of a limp. So I, picked her up and tried to get her to let me examine it. And, didn't see anything wrong, was kind of just making sure that there was she hadn't broken anything or didn't have thorn or something like that in her paw. And so I set her down, and I swear to God, within a couple of minutes, her limp got considerably more pronounced within 5 minutes. I'm like, that's weird. So I let her be for a little bit. I, call her over. She jumps right up on the couch. No problem. And, I put her on my lap. I just started petting her, letting her relax, try to get another look at the paw. Totally fine. Set her down. Go to give her treats. Runs right in as if there's nothing wrong to get a treat. And then I go back and I sit down on the couch. I call her back over, and when she starts walking back, the limp is even more pronounced. That little bitch faked a fucking limp. for attention. 100% guarantee it. Today it's like barely there. My cats are too smart. Well, there's some thick ass cardboard for this to go. I don't think that's necessary. What's up, Don? If I did what right? Oh, I get. Oh, wait. I get. Yeah, never mind. Took me a minute. Clearly. You need to shake around that extended release Adderall, get it to dissolve a little bit. But I missed that. All right, next. So many postcards. You see, do I have offers to send out? It's so like. So I did do a about I don't know 3,000-4,000 end sell similar last night, and I have never had like my pages load so quickly doing end and sell similar. So whatever work they were doing on the site Sunday was definitely not also happening yesterday at 9:30 p.m. Okay, send those out. Windy Lou faked a limp for attention is the precursor to the conversation. I'm not positive she faked a limp, but I am 80% sure she faked a limp. I don't know. Her fake limp lasted like 5 or 6 hours, and she does have a tiny little bit of a limp today, but nothing very serious. It's definitely a lot better than it was yesterday. So it might be cramps, but she was definitely like leaning into it the more attention she got about it. Okay, that's gonna go first class. That one. Catch up on the chat here. Oh yeah. I don't do a lot of first day covers, honestly. I know that some of them have value, but I think the ones that most of them I find they are not very good. Yeah, you can find them usually pretty cheap. Yeah, I'm kind of the same boat. Little white kitties out there. Let's go in first. Put that over there already. DeSoto, Missouri. Let's go first class 2. All right. These set them aside for a minute. sold a record. It's Peter and the Wolf. And on the flip side is The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Record is VG. Cover is VG+. Probably going to be a display item more than it is going to be something that someone's going to play, most likely. Oh, nice. Just sold a pocket knife. Sold for $12.95. And this came from the antique shop, I believe. There's a bunch of Disney records there. A lot of people, they sleep on the Disney and the kids records, but dude, I'm telling you, stuff sells in just almost any condition. Yeah, you feel free to send some of them my way, as long as they're not Jim Neighbors, Barbara Streisand, Roger Williams, the Harmonicats. I do like selling records, though. If you ever need any input or advice on selling them, feel free to ask. I think we've got a couple of people who sell records here. Oh, hey, I played that game this morning. Currently, I'm losing. It's the same card I played the game for yesterday. Hi, Buster. Buster wants to say hi. Hello. What? You have had your fill of treats this morning. You just want to rub your cheeks on sharp things? Want to say hi to the peeps? Want to show some beans? Want to smell my finger? He doesn't bite the nose as much as he used to. He started with this new thing of just pawing my face, which is still adorable and preferable to the nose bite. All right, let's get you some treats, Buster. Here you go. Hey, no, I'm not going to look at your bag. Buster, that's right. All right. Let's do this. Sold this. This was the item I talked about yesterday that I was waiting for payment on. I got this from my guy down in Tacoma. This is for Tacoma Stadium High School, 1962-ish. Definitely has some issues. A couple little tears. You can see right there, right there, right there. Took an offer, $171. And it does need a little linting before it goes. So bear with me just a moment while we do some really fun stuff. That's about as good as I'm going to be able to do it. See where it's going. Tacoma? Say Tacoma. University Place, same diff. This is just going to go in a big ol' priority box. I love the new priority mail zone 1 shipping price for $7.20 for I think up to 4 pounds. It was a Letterman sweater. I'll put it up on screen real quick again. It's Stadium High School in Tacoma for Wayne, 1962, obviously. There were, when I listed it, zero others listed. Listed it in February. All right, let's get those other postcards out. It does have the look. It's pretty damn cool. I have another really cool Letterman sweater that I had that was a gift that I keep. It's really freaking cool too. Not today, but maybe some other time I'll show it off on screen. So today my goal is list the glass stuff that I picked up, the acupuncture model, which I looked it up, probably isn't going to be $50. It's probably going to be more like 30, which is fine. I also think I'm going to probably sit on it for a little bit, most likely. The ones that are actually in Chinese seem to do really well. Those are English, but still, I'm still happy with the purchase. Like, I like being able to, find and list, cool and unique stuff like that. I mean, it's not really unique, but it's cool. It is it has hand acupuncture on it, but it's a full body one on a wood stand. It's definitely older. There's a 36-inch model, which I learned about because I was comping these things out. Those can sell for crazy money. All right, next up. Sold 2 of this week on the Big Island, Hawaii. I have sold many of these before. They're from 1985 and 1986. These are the last 2 that I have. So, end of that era. It was a good one. Made a lot of money off these things. I think I got them from Backers Ephemera Group back in the day. If I were to hazard a guess. All right, so I'm going to need 2 strips for this, which I can get off of that. All right, cool, we're good. Just check the weight. It's going to be 1 pound. How much did I pay for shipping? They're going to get a refund regardless. I'm busy, Buster, and we already gave you treats. You know what's wrong is Windy Lou is currently asleep on top of the cat tree, which means he doesn't get the spot he wants to sleep in. So he's being fussy and bothering me. True story. All right, sold these Egyptian placemats. Cotton Egyptian design. They're really cool. These actually already sold once on Etsy, but got returned because the buyer's husband didn't like them. But they just sold again on the eBays for $37.75. So that was a nice sale yesterday. Happy about that. Just going to put these straight into a padded flat rate and call it a day. Oh, man. Yeah, I haven't given up on my Tecumseh mill yet. But I've looked through Montana, Minnesota, Louisiana, Michigan, Missouri like 3 times now. And I haven't found it. It's probably in somewhere dumb like California or Washington or Oregon. Could be Oregon or Ohio. Nebraska. That's after M. North Dakota. Although I think I've gone through North Dakota and moved it to the new system. North Carolina. However, speaking of lost inventory, do you all remember me looking for the Ball Blue Book? Like 2-3 weeks ago? Well, guess what? I found it, and it was in the wrong place. And then I relisted it, and it sold again. And this time I won. I thought I lost, but then I won. And that's really not, I feel like not necessary. It's kind of overkill. I don't think I have a smaller one. Do I? Looks like it. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I do have one. First up, I'm going to get 2 out of this. I should. That one's spoken for. We're going to need another one of these anyways. All right. My scribing skills are getting better. Apparently my tape using skill is getting worse. Yeah. I'm not trying to ignore chat. I will catch up in a minute. What else can I say? All apologies. I fell way behind. Yep, always the way. That's what happened with the Blue Book. I do have letter number skew system for postcards. Everything else now is month and year, but it's not organized by month and year. It's still organized mostly by department. So books with books, DVDs by DVD with DVDs, yada, yada, yada. We've got some late arrivals, so it's been a while. Maybe we'll do a tour. How many more we got left? 1, 2. Okay, let's get this record done. I want to go 7.5 inches on this, which is right about there. This is the Rolling Stones, Shattered, Shadoobie, $12.92. Not my favorite Stone song, but I do like it. I don't know what my favorite. I think probably my two top 2 favorite Stone songs would be Sympathy for the Devil, and then probably second place be Miss You, which are somewhat unconventional. Ruby Tuesday's up there. Shattered's up there. I mean, I like the Hoo Hoo. I mean, Misused also got the Hoo Hoo in it. Instead of, well, it's not hoo hoo, but it's a hoo 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 hoo. I mean, technically, the Stones, they classify themselves as a blues band and not a rock and roll band. Say what you will about that, but there's a lot of whoos and woohoos in the blues. Right. Question for the chat. I have an or 2000. Okay. It's a good question. What's the book? And what do other editions of it sell for? Simplicity Home Sewing Pattern. Been in the store forever. Bought it for 10 cents. Sold it for $4.48. So I've noticed many times in comping and listing books, there's a lot of times that first editions get very overvalued. Other editions are 20 to 30 bucks. 1966. So I would be inclined at this like 250, 300. And if anybody offers you over $50, just take it. And if you're sitting on it for a long time, mark it down, sail it off, do whatever you got to do. So I tuned in to Harry Humstone last night, and as such, as I was doing it, I sold a Pyrex insulator for $7.98. Been in the store for a long time. I had a ton of insulators at one point. I think I have one left now. What did they pay for shipping? $5. I didn't charge enough for shipping. I know that. It's going to go priority mail. But these things are pretty durable. Doesn't mean we're not going to protect it. This really beefy cardboard is perfect for this job, though. You just do one more wrap on it, just for kicks and shiggles. I'll still make $7 or $8 off it. I don't know, some amount, $5 or $6 for as long as it's been in the store. I kind of don't care. It was on 50% off sale. Nice. We're getting down to the end here. All right. Sold this pewter ashtray. I don't think this was in the ashtray estate. So it was free. Sold it for $12. It was pretty misshapen when I got to it. But pewter, for those of you who know, is pretty malleable. And most of the time you can reshape it just with your fingers. Or if you have like the end of a screwdriver, something that's rounded, you can usually give it its shape back. This had some pretty big dents in it. It's still not perfect, but it's better than it was. And if you can even do more, just put it under hot water and heat it up, and then it's like almost like Play-Doh. Woo. Let's not do that. Yeah, but I would say definitely, Dawn, on a book like that, where you might have one buyer come to the market every couple of years, your goal is to convert that sale, like whatever it takes. It's not one of those things you're going to hold out for a couple more bucks on. You get an offer, you take it. You don't counter. My opinion. This was a cool little sale. So this is a Christmas Around the World music box. It's got this little ice skating bear. There's supposed to be two of them, but I'm missing one. Okay, enough. I bought a whole bunch of those music boxes and snow globes for 20 bucks. 20 bucks or 10 bucks? 10 or 20, doesn't matter. This one sold for 50, and it took like almost no time. Yeah. You get it. Just clean that off a tiny bit before we wrap it. Yeah, I agree with this too. Like, you could just as easily put it at like $150 and probably get a little more traffic on it, maybe some more eyes. Sold a Burke. Man, this Burke took a long time to sell. I'm kind of surprised how long it took to sell. Probably don't need more than that. It is the Banff. Why do I want to say Banff? Like Bam? But I know it's Banff. I don't know. By M.B. Williams, 1963, by the Canada National Parks. Sold for $12. Just gonna take a scotch off of that one. I don't know. For those of you who watch Shed Clips, this reminds me of yesterday. Yesterday, Lonnie trying to say considerable. I think, was that the word he was trying to say? Like 30 times. I laughed very hard at that. And then he was like, tried to say it like 30 times and then like ended up just saying quite a few. Or quite a good number, or something like that. It was funny. Yeah. All right. Let's just go into Spokane, Washington. What up, Sal? How's the Rona? Yeah, the Italiano clip is funny too. Respectable? Yeah. Either way, whatever it was, respectable or whatever it was. He was having a minor stroke. It was hilarious. All right. All right, we got a few things to grab. And we're going to do this just a little bit different. I do it with my phone instead of our normal downstairs camera. See how that goes. Let me I'm going to mute this microphone so we don't pick up stuff downstairs.
Okay, let's see if we can solo layout that. There we go. All right, so this is the part that you guys don't normally get to see back here. This is like the second room of inventory, and it is way more organized than it looks like, I assure you. So we've got toys up here. This is all like new in package stuff. I mean, this is still Hot Wheels from last year that I probably should drop the price on. You got some like Funko Pops, some other random toys. This is all like the new in package toys. This is all buys a lot by Hot Wheels, with the exception of this. This came from Amy in the chat. Sewing patterns, all here. A few other random toy things. New in package electronics and some more of those. Then we have down here new in package board games and some other larger size toys. Then we have vintage board games down there. Large size books go here, as well as book lots there, and then some magazine lots. Then here's pocket knives, which we're here to grab one pocket knife, which I believe is not that one. It is this one. This used to be much fuller, but gauges and meters. This is some hats that's overflow. All vintage razors. CDs. Up here is other media and some cassettes. We'll come around real quick there. Large art, cassettes, CDs, cassettes, more cassettes. This is all laser discs. You've got some couple of random pairs of boots that came from that estate sale. There's some like catch-all areas down here. Then we have 78 RPM records all along here and over there. Next to that is some more large art sort of tucked in. Here's our Star Wars action figure section. Have a good amount of Star Wars stuff still. This is some other more die-cast random new in package. More random new in package stuff up there. Creepy clown. It's actually a baby monitor. Makes it extra creepy. Some larger size toys and things like bobbleheads and stuff like that up there. Soft goods. So we have like clothing, costumes, purses, things like that. Plush. One bin there, another bin here, third bin here. Knives, like kitchen knives. There's some kitchen knife sets. Some larger size kitchen knives here. Smaller art right along here. Then this is all like glassware and breakables. 3 bins of that. You can see how I do this. You've seen me as it comes out, but it gets bubble wrapped and marked, and then I can just toss it in a bin and it's not going to get damaged. Then some like larger size catch-all stuff up here. Brassware, things like that. Stuff that, I just put on a shelf since I have the room. Here's topographical cartography maps, basically. It's the map section. Then we have over here, this used to be ashtrays until I outgrew it. Salt and pepper shakers, paperweights, just in case I forget. Smoking items, pipes, lighters, things like that. Small clocks and watches. Keys, keychains, and locks. And these are shaving kits and full cases as well. The end cap. This used to be belt buckles. Now it's the last of the what do you call it? Molds for the Mattel Thing Maker. What do you think of that? Small metalware down here. So miniature Christmas tree stand. We got some Jello mold stuff, door knockers, trivets, things like that. Empty currently. Small electronics, remote controls, power cables, small microphones, calculators, things like that. Hats. I need a better hat organization system at the moment. This is the bane of my existence. I hate these things. Don't buy them. This is Selectivision CDV discs. This used to be full. It is still half full after 3 years. These things are heavy. They suck to ship. They're a pain in the ass. Don't buy them. And then this is like some larger metalware items and some other just like catch-all stuff. So like some of the larger brass things, and it's kind of a, you know, weird stuff I don't have a better organization place for. These metal hanging scales, some just weird vintage metal stuff, basically. There's some china that has been around for a while. I think that's it for this room. Oh no, we're not done in this room. So this is newish. This is all sealed and new media, VHS up top, DVDs, more DVDs, more DVDs, more DVDs, like up to the ceiling. We have pencils, pens, desk items in this drawer. This used to be Smalls, but I outgrew it, so it moved. Here are all my non-pinback pins, playing cards, and I think that's it there. And then this is all Burks down at the bottom, hardcover, paperback, some other random stuff on the floor there, and then this whole thing is more books. Then we got some weird. There's a walker, not the walker, but a walker. These are all lots of racing champions from last year's Elma buy, which I probably will start marking down here pretty soon. And then in this closet, Christmas stuff, pretty much all the way up to here. There's another bin of Christmas stuff here. These are just like figurines, trophies, stuff like that that I don't have a, you know, different organization stuff for. And camera gear, baseball mitts. That entire bottom thing is yearbooks. That is a Cupid doll that was listed but got damaged. And then there's some other catch-all random shit down there. 45s. I tend to put my large stuff up top. So these are a couple of World dolls. There's the Judy Garland one I picked up at like the first yard sale this year. These are weather stations up top. Keep those there. Then we have 45s records. And then this is all LPs up there. This is what's left of the inventory that I still ship for my ex. It's just these two shelves and this one bin, and that's all that's left. This is Random Smalls, and then this is New Edition because I got these red bins at the coming out of the flea market. So bottom, we have belt buckles. Second bin, more belt buckles. This is jewelry, as yet unassigned. And then up top is loose die cast. And we got wallets, coins and medals, combination wrenches, scissors and shears, phono needles. These are phone line adapters that I sell like 2 of a month. DSL phone line adapters, glasses, sunglasses, kitchen utensils. Then we have other wrenches. So basically non-combination wrenches, weird stuff like that. Small tools, more small tools, pin back buttons, but we outgrew that. So now there's a second pin back button here. This is basically everything that I listed last November. Sewing. This is all video game and computer related items. We got another extra little box of it there. Patches, rulers and measuring devices, more rulers and measuring devices. So this is like drafting stuff, tape measures, vintage rulers, things like that. Small car parts. Up top is catch-all large items. So like there's that basketball from the storage unit, some more art stuff, baggage, luggage, stuff like that. This probably needs a new organization system, but I have 1, 2, 3. This is all brochures, booklets, things like that. Down below, this is larger ephemera, more larger ephemera. This is like comic size ephemera. More ephemera here, large size, some more art, more here, and then there's oversized and some just oversized items there. Large tool lots down here. This is what's left of the buyout. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bins left. There's more hats. This is all nothing but these Mickey Mouse or Disney water bottles that I picked up. This bin is all photography. This is all maps, folded maps. More like new in box stuff here. We got some more large size items up there. Kitchen stuff, large kitchen items right here. A couple of scales and stuff like that randomly. So the stuff that I picked up recently, these Silex things, kind of went in this section. This is Tyco Track. There's Stampin' Ups, large book lot, and then this is kind of like large items here. Here's where I put the and that bin is all those insole things, larger items, larger items, larger items, larger items, larger items, larger items, larger items. And then what else did I forget? I think that's it. There's got this little thing. This is all just a stack of milk crates. So down here we have some space for something. This is blank media. So cassettes and tapes, you probably can't see it real great, but let me see if I can. There we go. Blank media, some more blank media. Then we move up into like hardware. This is all candles. A little bit of randomness here. There's Scentsy stuff. And I forgot about this over here. Perfume, candles, smelly crap goes in there. And this is larger lots and other like desktop items. So you've got like postal scale and, some paperweight stuff and basically like vintage office supply kind of things. I think that's it. Oh, then we got down here, get the light on it. Here's those Tundex cards. Then we have, can't see it real great, but those are all the snow globes. And these are the Santa's Village things. I just put those down here yesterday. So I'm going to exit out of here, and you're going to see me on the other screen here in just a sec.
Yeah, but he also only sells one thing. As you can see, I sell a lot of things. And that kind of inventory system, frankly, would be, it makes 0 sense for a store like mine. All right, so let's see here. A couple of postcards. Grab the pocket knife. N14. But I mean, I rarely spend much time looking for stuff. It's, you know, pretty easy 95 to 99% of the time. And usually if I can't find something, it means I'm not following the system somewhere. All right, Cripple Creek, Colorado. And also there's some, remnants of old inventory systems that weren't working that I'm still just, following until I don't have to anymore. I assure you that like no inventory system is immune from the search for lost items. There's no foolproof inventory system where you will never have to look for stuff. And if you ever happen to see it, hear of it, find it, I say, show it to me, prove it. I don't believe you. There it is. Third from the last one. Okay, there's one more upstairs. Let's look for this stupid mill. There's no way I put it in New York. Hmm. I mean, Kentucky seems unlikely. Check this. Sometimes, maybe I just didn't. This is like one of those the last catch-all files for postcards for me. Okay, it's not there. Maybe agriculture. That seems weird. Not sure why I would do that. Well, screw it. It's gonna refund. All right, see you back upstairs.
Oh, nope. My mute was on because I was downstairs. Sorry about that. I muted it so I wouldn't get feedback. That was my worry. And then I forgot to unmute it. So that was a Victorinox Hawkbill Swiss Army knife. Sold for 23 and change. All right, we're going to have to cancel this. Okay, send. And cancel order. I am taking the ding on this one, since it appears that I can't find any proof that it's sold somewhere else. So this one's on me. Okay. Well, that looks like it's it. All right, folks. Since I kind of just did show and tell anyways, might as well. I don't think I'm going to do more show and tell. I got work to do. I got to list that thing, those things, and this thing. Although I think I might try to find some old inkwells for this lamp before I list it. That is, I'm going to test it first and then see. But I think if I find it with inkwells, or if I find inkwells for it, I can get a lot more money out of it. So it's one of those things. Find the parts and hopefully it works out. Well, anyways, hope you all have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow. Catch you all on the Flip Flop. Peace out. Bye.